and just took off my umbhaco that I was wearing, and then I'm just wearing this indoor dress of mine that I love so much. It's so hot. I'm supposed to be sleeping. Ne? Sundays are for me to nap and nap and nap and relax in my bedroom, and later on I watch my favorite YouTubers. But I am here because I want to address something with some toxic, low self-esteem, low self-confident married women. I have to do this, guys. I have to do this, yeah, before I can relax. Yo, hi son. Makenthethe nabamama abatshatileyo bangena confidence because yo niyadika sana. Yo. I keep waiting for. Let's test this. Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Let me see if this is not gonna cut me. Oh guys, I'm so tired. I need to take my 2-hour Sunday nap. 1 2 1 2 testing. 1 2 1 2 testing. 1 2 1 2. I'm trying to see if the tripod has not cut me and my phone, guys. So we are doing the testing, okay? And you can see I'm so tired. The sun is steaming hot outside. I'm in my dining room area. Let's test this, then I can talk to toxic married women. Not all married women, only the toxic ones who are not raised well. Alright guys, let me fix my big cleavage that my grandmother gave me, my dad's mom, umakhulu wam. And please don't mind my dress, guys. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah, this is my indoor dress. You can't wear this outside. You know, yeah, I respect myself so much. You know me very well. But in my house, I can wear whatever I want to wear when I'm indoors in my house. Okay. And you guys can see I'm shooting inside my house. I'm so hungry. Thank God I cooked yesterday. I'm supposed to be making myself a nice, full, traditional English breakfast in my kitchen. But I'm like, no. Let me eat my breakfast. Wild berry and oats sip. And so that we can chat. This one I ate it at church. I drank it at church, I mean. Good afternoon, my angels. Good afternoon. I hope you are all doing well. I hope you are all doing, hold on. I hope you are all doing fantastic. Happy Sunday. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed as yet. And please tell your associates to subscribe to my channel as well. It is the right thing to do. Content creation is a lot. It's tedious. It takes a lot of my strength, a lot of my brains, especially editing. So can you please tell your associates to respect my hard earned work? As for you, my subscribers, I know all 360 something of you, you respect my work. That's why I love you guys so much. You are welcome to my channel. To all of you, my 360 something subscribers, thank you very much for staying put on my channel. We are at 1 year later since we started this YouTube channel, and we are growing slowly but surely. We started at 215 souls. Now we are 363, if I'm not mistaken. That's a very fair, great progress. Thank you, Tandwazam. At least you literally stem that. 363 souls watching my YouTube channel. No, that is adequate for me to conclude that, man, le nto ndiyenza apha kule channel ibhadlile. Thank you, my sweet angels. Thank you. I'm humbled. Married women, not all married women, only married women who know themselves very well that they do not have confidence, who know that they are inferior, they feel inferior inside, who know that their self-esteem is very, very low, down in the barrel, and so on and so forth. Married women who do not love themselves adequately. Because to have confidence as a married woman or any other individual in society for that matter, you need to make sure that your confidence is intact. Some of us were taught that as early as age 6 by our mothers, by our fathers. Hence, today we walk and stride in confidence, unapologetically. So we are doing it for ourselves because that's what our parents taught us when we were very young, that when we are old one day, we need to be very confident individuals in society. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're implementing, some of us, our parents' instructions and teachings regarding self-esteem, self-confidence, and self-love. Some of us, as happily single women, queens, hands, sometimes we experience a lot of BS. BS is BULLSHIT. That's what BS stands for. BULLSHIT. Sometimes we experience BS from women who are married, who do not love themselves, who are inferior, with low self-esteem, low self-confidence. And some of us, we are refusing to entertain them. We tell them where to get off. We don't entertain their brokenness. We don't entertain their childhood traumas. We don't entertain their background failures. We just don't do it because those are their problems, not ours as happily single women. I'm not the only single woman who has ever experienced this. We are many. And it is very, very visible within a church setting. Very visible. Because at church, most women, they go and attend services with their husbands. So us as single women who love God so much, who love ourselves so much, that is where we experience most of the strife of toxic married women. Enough is enough, guys. We talk about you guys. We talk about these things, these dirty looks that you give us. Especially in a church setting. It's not only confined within a church setting. It can happen anywhere, but majority of the time, it happens at church. A person who doesn't even know your name, who doesn't even know your surname, who doesn't even know where you come from, who doesn't even know who you are in society, will just give you a dirty look out of the blue because she's feeling inferior. Because that person is feeling inferior. So he's actually scared that, this woman is attractive. Might attract the attention of my husband. That is a trashy behavior. You are low if you think like that. You are a trash of a married woman if you think like that. You need to heal. You need to attend therapy sessions. You need a therapist. You are sick, mentally sick. Again, I repeat, not every married woman, some of you guys. So if this message it fits your shoe, then learn from it. And then if when you are a happily married woman who is very confident, who loves herself so much, who is not inferior, then this message, don't take it. But Yona, it's a valid message. Remember, in this YouTube channel, we empower and teach a black child to be a better person in society, above the achievements, materialistic achievements, and above the beautiful lifestyles. We are also more focused into teaching in this channel, addressing matters so that people can be better. That's exactly what I'm doing this Sunday. How can a person who doesn't even know you dislike you? Not that we care. We don't need to be liked by you guys. Because anyway, you are trashy. You don't even have confidence. You don't even have self-love. So how are you gonna love a beautiful stranger like myself or another beautiful single woman? Because we are many who experience this. But I just happen to be that single woman who does not take nonsense. I don't tolerate nonsense, So anytime I get to experience that, I deal with it there and there and crush it there and there. I'm not scared to teach toxic married women how to treat me, especially strangers. It's not our problem that you decided to think that marriage is an achievement. It's not our problem. You thought that marriage is an achievement. Giving birth is an achievement. Actually, within a marriage setting, it's partially an achievement. But there is more to life than marriage and making kids. Hence, we are not even phased by you and your married lives. We're focusing on making loads of money that we are making. We're making loads and loads of money. Not just lots and lots of money, but loads and loads of money. We are filling our wealth basket, our savings account with money. That's our focus. We are focusing on our mental health. We are focusing on our physical health. We are focusing on ourselves. We take very good care of ourselves. We love ourselves. That's why we always look good. We were also taught that at a very young age, as a lady, you need to look very good for yourself. And we're doing just that, what our parents told us. It is not our fault that when you look groggy, it is not our fault that you don't have a fashion style. It's not our fault. So we cannot be entertaining you guys bleeding on us because of your low self-esteem. This is too much, guys. I don't know why today I'm triggered. It never happened to me today, but for some reason I'm like, no, man, let me address this. Let me talk about this on behalf of other many single women who experience it. You'll find that today someone in some church experienced it, even though it's not me. You are dirty-minded if you can even think that your own husband can go and approach a single lady while he is married. You even think very low of your husbands because you are trashy. You as the married woman, you are toxic. You are even toxic to that poor husband of yours. You put your husbands through the most, guys, Nina. Because your husbands are very decent. Whether that husband is a church or in a workplace or wherever, most of your husbands are very decent and humble. Nini Abba, you are so toxic, you are so rotten, you are trashy, you are dirty-minded. If you think that a married woman, let me repeat that, if you think that a married man that married you would go and approach another woman, and which stupid woman would date a married man? Which normal woman would date a married man? Actually, I'm talking about those who were taught self-respect, self-love like myself. Which woman like me would go and date a married man? Are you normal, guys? You don't say these things, but your behavior, your body language says it all. Yes, I'm concluding on that. put us to be your fashion stylists. We can do that free of charge. I can do it. So that you stop looking groggy. I can teach you how to love yourself beyond measure. I can teach you how to have confidence that is unshaken. You are your own problems in your own marriages. Yes, we don't know things that happen in your marriages. We're just talking from our own instincts based on what you observe, as well as your body language. Abanye men babenithola kweyiphi tiphu. Like kweyiphi tiphu if a person can have a wife who has such low self-esteem, such a low level of self-esteem to even think that a happily single woman would date her husband. You can do better. Some of you married women, improve your lives. Go and get more education so that you can boost your confidence, your esteem. Because clearly, your very little education, it's also one of the contributing factors to you being like that. I don't even want to talk about home backgrounds. If you missed confidence, self-love, self-respect from when you were young as age 6, I don't even want to comment there, because these are basic things that I taught once a person is still young, not when a person is approaching pension years like yourselves. When I mean like yourselves, if you are 45 and above, you are literally approaching pension. You should start speaking to your investors to check the status of your investments. Because 60 is knocking on your door, or your early package at age 55 is knocking on your door. And can you imagine if some of your husbands were not smart and educated, the mess they would be in? Because now you are, every time you see a pretty lady who is more pretty, more successful, whose life is in order than yours, then you provoke that person. And then what happens if your husband takes your side? And then one day you change churches. And then there is another pretty lady in that church, in that new church. You're going to do the same. You're going to put your husband in a mess because you're going to do the same. Because every time and everywhere you go, where there's an attractive lady, a smart lady, an intelligent lady, highly educated lady, very, very attractive lady with maximum self-love, maximum self-esteem, maximum self-confidence, you're going to have the same problem again with that lady and do funny things to her. And then you expect your husband to entertain you. Which normal, foolish man would do that? Where are you taking the dignity of your husbands, guys? Fortunately, I would assume that some of your husbands are very, very smart. And they know you actually better than us. I'm sure your husbands know that if they can entertain the mess that you always cause for yourselves, provoking single women, they would have their dignity dented, because you're going to do this again, even in a mall. When you see a pretty lady, when you see a confident lady, you're going to give that lady a dirty look out of the, even though you don't know her, she's a stranger to you. And then if that lady says, what's your problem? Why are you looking at me like that? Who are you? Are you not embarrassing your husband? And then are you going to expect your husband to favor your behavior? Which normal husband would do that? I'm sure it's only the uneducated ones. Ayikho indoda efundileyo enosoloko isebugqwayibeni obenziwe ngumfazi wayo. And you'll find that husband even knows that you have low self-esteem. You'll find that husband knows that you are an envious person by nature, a very jealous person by nature. And even me, if I was a husband, and then my wife is provoking other women who mind their own business, who are doing very well for themselves, and then you want to include me, I was going to say, hell no. You got yourself into this, leave me out of it. And by the way, please respect myself and my marriage. I cannot be having a wife who's always provoking people and then plays victim. We talk about you guys as single, independent women. Women with fat, obese bank accounts. Women who are doing extremely well in life for themselves. Now, when I'm bothering no one. We don't bother you, married women. We don't bother your husbands. We don't even know their names. Or where they are from, or what they are doing for a living. We don't care. We don't want to know. So why are you focused on us, giving us your dirty, rotten eyes? You can do better. Just be matured, guys. Just go and better your lives and get more educated. Because clearly you have energy that you can invest in getting yourself highly educated in life. You can get yourself to be a better person, an attractive person, by investing the same energy that you invest in provoking. Happily single women. I can imagine if I was married, I would never even be fazed by a single woman. Whether she is more attractive than me, I would be so secured and my trust would be so nailed and instilled very strongly on my marriage, focusing on my husband and my kids. There was no way I would invest energy in provoking people or giving people dirty looks. So even if some of us have never been within marriage settings, one thing you must know, some of us, we do not do married men. There is no future with a married man. Must I tell you that? That's already a family man with his own family. So why on earth with my big brains would I date a married man or another person my caliber? Which normal woman would do that? Guys, we are polished here. We are educated. We know how to think. We are unlike you. We don't have your same brain capacity. Tina ingqondo yetyiphu. It's you who would think that your husband would date a single woman. It's you because you are dirty-minded. Ingqondo yakho ndilingana neyenkukhu eyetyiphu. It's too small. And now you want to associate us with that nonsense. You are destroying your own marriages. If there is someone out there who's doing exactly what I'm talking about here, you guys are destroying your own marriages as toxic married women then. Learn from other women who are very secured in their marriages, very, very happy in their marriages, very, very confident in their marriages. You can learn as a toxic married woman from that secure, decent married woman who are not faced by us, the extremely successful single handsman. I understand you partially. Because you thought that marriage is an achievement. And now here we are living a much better life than you within your marriage setting. Having more money and making more money than you within your marriage setting. And within that marriage setting on its own. I'm sure you get triggered. I'm sure we trigger you. You think like, oh my God, I wish I can be here. I wish I can have hair things. I wish I can have beautiful houses. I wish I can have beautiful cars. I wish I can have the obese bank account that she has. Maybe we trigger you because you thought that marriage was going to provide you with it and it didn't. I don't fully understand you. I'm saying I'm partially understanding you. Maybe you are triggered, but you can deal with your triggers in a much better, decent manner than the one you are using. The method you are using to deal with your own decisions, it's annoying. Sanus Krela, please. We are not fazed by you being married. We don't even acknowledge you because we don't care. We are more focused on making ourselves more successful than we are. We are focusing on making more and more money than the one we are making. We are focused on getting more education than the one we are having. We are focused on making sure we are healthy. We are not having any diseases in our body. We are making sure that we look attractive for ourselves all the time. We're using our own money. We buy all these things we want with our own hard-earned money. There is no man who gives us money. The only man who gave me money is in the grave, lying peacefully next to his beloved wife, my mom. That's the only man in the entire world who has ever given me his money. And that is the same man who taught me to be an independent hand in life and make my own money. And I'm doing just that. If it's triggering, you go and seek help. There is therapists. We don't need therapists, Satina. You make life so difficult for your husbands because some of us don't even want to greet or talk to your husbands because of you. We don't even care. We just wish to just pass them as if we are passing next to statues. Because Galogu is the one who married a toxic, foolish wife. Ongenangqondo. Unangqondo umuntu ongahambe ejonga abantu ongabaziyo kakubi. And those poor husbands of yours have not done anything wrong to us. But because we do not like you for your behavior and your toxicity, now we just decide, you know what? I don't even want to greet her husband. Whether we're in a workplace or we're at church or we're in a mall. I thought I was going to speak very softly so that you get this message thoroughly. But no, I had to increase the volume so that it's instilled. Anyway, I'm extroverted by nature, by the way. I was born extroverted. Again, I re-emphasize this message. It's only for married women who are toxic, who have low self-esteem, who do not have self-love, who have trust issues, who are not raised well from broken backgrounds. You are from a broken background if you're going to be going around looking at women who don't even care about you, don't even bother you. You look at them with a dirty eye because you are threatened that your husband might get attracted to her. And we are born by Nyani, usis Aram. Kauti mumyana kwa ngaya kumto osindu, ayomplita. So zikhuphe apa kuba sis Aram uzilungise and look after yourself the way we are taking care of ourselves from all aspects of our lives. And can you see why I always say, guys, it's very crucial to marry your type. When I say every day on my channel, I'm not here to save anyone's son. I'm basically telling you that I would never take someone who's not my type, who's not in my league. Because I'm avoiding this. It can be the other way around. I take a man who is not in my class, who's quite low in the barrel of society. And then when I'm engaging with other doctors, I'm engaging with men in my caliber. Just talking about anything, about knowledge, about things happening around our country. Do you know that if I've married a person who's very low in the barrel, that person will have the same issues that you married women have. That man will be on my case, portraying and displaying and bleeding his low self-esteem on me as his wife. Why would I not speak to men in my caliber about things that are happening around the country if we're all educated? We are educated, so we will have such debates. It's not my problem that my husband does not understand those nature of high-level knowledge aspects. It's not our problem, again, as single, happy, successful women, if you are not in the league of your husband. You can't bleed on us. Go and improve yourself and get educated. Get more education, because clearly this one that we have is not working for you. For the fact that you'll be threatened by strangers. And actually, once you envy and you have jealous, you are even very close to become a witch. You can do better, married women, please. I would never be with a toxic spouse. I would never. I am 100% allergic to toxicity. I would walk out of that marriage if I can have a toxic man. You put your husbands through the most. I repeat, Salusi Khela, we don't even dignify you married women with our energy. We don't even recognize you when you enter a room or when you leave a room. I'm dead serious about this. So I don't know why you are so invested in looking at us. And some of you even go to an extent of wanting to befriend us. And you already hate us, but you just befriending us so that your husband can know that we are buddies. And then in your little mind, that is actually making sure that the husband does not approach a lady who you've befriended. Do you think so low of your husband like that a married man can approach a single lady? And by the way, it once happened to me. Someone pretends to be my friend, but already dislikes me. But I didn't know. Actually, I saw some signs, but I overlooked until she did a big blunder. But let me not talk about that. I respect her husband so much, and this story time is not about her. No, let me not dwell more on that. But one day, I will talk about it. One day. Actually, I don't think I will ever talk about it, because her husband is so decent, so dignified, so well-mannered. You can see that man was raised very well by his parents. So based on that, I can't do this story time about it. I can't, even in 20 years from now, I can't actually. Let me withdraw back my words. So it once happened to me, even though I won't do a story time about it. A person befriending me just to... It once happened to me. While I'm genuine, I'm busy loving her. Yeah, now she has other motives about me. Until she was exposed, and you will be exposed with me. I'm a spiritually gifted child. So they will expose you if you are not genuine and you are part of my life. That's actually what happened to her, because she just did something that pissed me so much. Let me not even say where she did it to me. Out of the blue, the last time I checked, you were okay. And then when she met me, she does this thing on my face, and I was so annoyed. Oh my God, I was so pissed off. I had to take about 3 days to calm myself down and my emotions before I addressed her. That's how angry I was. And what was making me angry is the fact that you literally hated me. This proves that. This incident that happens proves that. This rotten behavior towards me that you did, it proves that no. You came into my life for other motives. Because you don't have adequate love for yourself. Yeah, let me stop there, guys. Let me not dwell more on that. Let me continue talking to married women generally. So you even go to such extent of doing such things. Because you don't love yourself enough. You have low self-esteem, you have low self-confidence. No, married women, you can do better, some of you. Ouch, wait. I was kneeling against this table leg. Yeah, just be better. Be pleasant spouses to your husbands, guys. Tina, we don't even take notice of you. That's how insignificant you are to our lives as successful women with obvious bank accounts, big achievements. We don't bother you. Okay, I don't know, maybe some single women bother you, but some who are like me, we don't even bother you, don't even take notice of you. We don't even realize where when you entered a room or left a room. We don't even notice. Because you are insignificant to our lives. You are not significant. We don't even care whether you are married or you are not. Like, we don't care. Because to us, who were not blessed with marriage, it's not an achievement. Even if we were gifted with marriage, it was still not going to be declared as an achievement because we are already complete. Picture a man who can find me now and want to marry me. Where is he going to start with me? I'm already a complete woman. Living a best life and saving lots and lots of money. And that's why we are not fazed by you being married. Because God gave you that gift of marriage. Good for you. But stop abusing it. Please. You would wish to be Dr. Madliwa. You would actually wish. You would wish to be another woman who is at my caliber, who has her own life in order. You would wish to be that woman. Because utata uThixo uphe umtshato wena awuphangi into asiphezona thina. But be happy where you are. Not we are happy where we are in life. Henceforth, we are not fazed by you and your marriage setting, which is actually toxic from how we observe it. If you can go around giving other women dirty looks and provoking people on the streets that you don't even know, I mean, really, that screams toxicity within that marriage setting. You are toxic. But it's just that we are not fortune tellers. We won't know what's happening within your households. But from the little observations, you can see that you are a toxic woman. Or you are a toxic man if you are dating a woman who's not in your league. Let me stop it here. I'm glad I addressed this. General, with all married women who are toxic. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Just pray to God to heal your heart. Just pray to God to bless you with lots and lots of money like us, so that you better yourself and get more educated. Ask God to give you wisdom to take very good care of yourself. You look very nice for yourself. You take care of your well-being. Physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Ask God to do that. We did. Yes, our parents helped us when we were young by instilling those things to us, but we asked God to help us maintain them, even in our adulthood. Hence, we are who we are. We need to be your inspiration, actually. Not your enemies, because now you make us your enemies. Yeah, please focus on bettering yourselves. Focus on being decent and pure in your marriages. Don't involve us. We don't do married men. And we are unapologetically happily single because we refuse to date trashy men. We are waiting for our life partners that God one day will locate to us. Not husbands, life partners. People that will travel the world with and love each other. And make lots and lots of love with each other. So we are not phased. Now that we are single. You think that we want your husband. No, we don't. We actually don't. And actually we even question them in our minds as to what happened here. How did they manage to marry such a stupid woman who does these low-class things, provoking other women who didn't do anything to her? We even question them inside our minds that how did he get here? How did he marry such a low self-esteem woman? Because we are judging him based on your behavior as his wife. And by default, that taps on him because of you. That's why I'm saying you put your husband through the most in it. We can live without sex. It has been years for some of us without having sex. Years, we don't even remember how many years back when last we had sex. So sex does not even faze us. We are focusing on making money. I don't understand why would you think that your husbands would approach us and we actually want your husbands. Are you mentally sick? Ugula ngengqondo. You are dirty-minded. You are filthy. You are not raised well by your parents. Unyuku. And you even go to church. What are you doing at church with such a rotten mind? Uyofuna ntoni ecaweni? Njengula intshontsho likaSathana nje. Like, what are you doing there? You are dirty-minded, man. If you think that happily single women like ourselves would even be attracted to a married man. Aniqeqeshekanga, some of you. All right, I'm done. I think I've said everything I wanted to say. Yeah, let me rest. I even choked on my own saliva now. Okay, married women, you can do better. Sanusiqhela. Yeah, and I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about many of us as single women who normally experience this in the long run of this life. In this journey of life, I'm not the only one who experienced this. But with me, it happened only once and I crushed it there and there. But other women are not brave like me, not confident like me. They let it happen and continuously happen. It can never be me. I will never tolerate a stranger ill-treating me for things that I don't know. I will put you in order there and there so that rottenness of yours does not repeat itself in future. I will teach you how to treat me. Okay, guys, have a blessed Sunday. I was addressing toxic married women. No, I was not addressing married women. I was addressing toxic, low self-confident married women. Okay, my subscribers, I was not addressing you guys. But obviously, this is my channel. I will always convey messages through the channel. You chose marriage and you thought that by getting married, you're gonna be extremely successful and you will never be hungry. And now, when you are already inside the marriage, some of you have noticed that, actually, that's not the case. I would prefer that kind of life of Dr. Madwa and others. And then now you come and bleed on us. As you Latin. Go and improve and empower yourself. Our hard-earned achievements did not come easily. There is sleepless nights behind these achievements. Okay? Bye, guys. Have a blessed Sunday afternoon. Let me live and love you. Bye. Until next time. I'm so glad I got this out of my chest. On behalf of all extremely successful single hands, man. Single by choice and unapologetically so.